Welcome to Good Name TV. I have here with me a very wonderful and big personality with me. And without wasting much time, I would love him to introduce himself. So, Mr. Kojo.
Thank you so much, Good Name TV, for reaching out to me. The name, once again, is Ambassador Prince Kojo Hilton, the Pan African Art Ambassador. I was formerly the Greater Accra Regional Chairman for Ghana Association of Visual Artists, and currently I'm the U.S. Presidential Service Center Ambassador, and also a chairperson to the U.S. Presidential Service International Film Festival. So I'm well vested in the arts. Yeah.
We welcome you once again on Good Name TV.
Thank you. Bless you.
This man has won a lot of international awards. And when we talk about Ghana movie, he's one of the pioneers. Like, he knows what it is when you talk about movies. So I want to find out from him whether Ghana movie is dead or alive. So, Mr. Hilton.
Yeah, it's Kojo Hilton.
Mr. Kojo Hilton, that's right, African name. Yeah. So I've gone around markets and on the street, and a lot of people are saying Ghana movie is dead. I've gone round, I've been asking, they said Ghana movie is dead. So what is your take? Is Ghana movie alive or dead?
Great. Thank you so much, Good News TV, for reaching out to some of us who have been in the industry for a while, at least 2 decades, being in the arts or the creative industry, because I'm not only centered on film, I do theater, I do visual art, I'm a visual artist as well, and also a filmmaker. So, I have been in the industry for a couple of years, and looking at how when I entered in the industry, how vibrant it was as at that time, where films were coming out every week. Gupado Films, Danfobiye, Venus Films, name them. Socrates, Sappho. As at that time, we had these Nigerian producers with TV series. In fact, it was very lively as at that time. We had Tentacles we had Broadway as at that time, Broadway from Tufulosa Katuba, all those people, looking at that time and now, even though there's no like much production like first, I wouldn't say the industry is dead. I would say we need to rather work hard, get more structures in place to get back again on our feet. It's not dead. It's just like we've just gone back to sleep a little, but then we need to rise up. There are a lot of buttons we need to hold on to, and work on ourselves, work on the kind of films we produce nowadays, because now we can't compare the movies we do those time to what is happening now in the industry, so we need to keep pushing, and I believe as we keep doing, we grow.
Yeah. Okay. And when you were talking, you said something like we went to sleep for some time. But what happened that we went down for some time?
I believe is the switching from VHS to CD, and now CD again to whatever we have now. We have the V-Ray, we have now pen drives, now Netflix, and I see it's the marketing aspect of movies, promoting aspect of movies, and we not able to catch up with a new trend that fast. That's how I see it. And then also building the craft, what we used to do those time on set. Now if you do that, nothing happens. The kind of lighting, the kind of makeup, the kind of props, the kind of set, even style of writing scripts is changed. So I believe there's a saying that we are say Dania also there. You so where Dano will be. So we need to learn, build our craft and get exposed. We've been too much, this is how we've been doing it, so I'll do it. That's how I learned it. But now things are changing. New technologies, new camera equipments are coming in, softwares for even editing films, new softwares each and every time. And we need to upgrade a skill. If you don't upgrade your skill, you lay back. And these are the things that I believe. Now, the structures like need film studios, we need resources, how to get funding for films. There are a lot of film festivals happening across the world. Ask how many film festivals do we have in Ghana? As of now, I can mention just one or two. The Indie Film Festival and then the Black Star Film Festival. That's all. But if we have a lot of film festivals running, we have a lot of film conferences, film events, I think something practical, not conferences where you sit and talk and nothing happens. We like doing that too much in this country. We only talk and nothing happens. We need to be pragmatic. Put measures in place. What are filmmakers doing? What are film crew? If they are not on set, what can they do? Offset. Workshops, seminars. So these are some of the measures that can get our legs or our feet on the ground again, like Good Name TV, always talking about the industry, having the industry at heart, making sure that what we were not able to do right or what we are not doing right must be done right. So let's keep pushing, and I'm so excited having you here today for this discussion, because it must happen. And even transferring what we are doing now to our generation is one of those things. How are we transferring what we are doing now to the next generation? Are we working on that? How many schools do we have them knowing that there's an industry called Ghana Film Industry? They don't know. Even theater, they are not aware. So how do we groom talents? How do you let them know that there's a field for you if you can make people laugh? If there's a field for you to join if you can act and act so well. So what I've also realized is killing the industry is how people are entering into the industry through the back door. When I say back door, what makes you an actor? Is it that if you realize you can act, then you are an actor? No. If you can act, doesn't make you an actor. Are you certified? What training did you go through? Do you have any certification as a filmmaker? And I always say nobody should come out as an actor or a cameraman or a sound man or a set designer. Come out as a filmmaker. No. You don't have to come out as an actor. Come out as a filmmaker. Do you know why? The difference between the actor and the filmmaker. Actor or actors will, if you growing as an actor, you focus on your acting, your skill, your blah blah blah, but you don't know what goes on behind. What puts your face out there. So when a cameraman, when you're on set and they place the camera on you and they take close up, they take medium shots, they take long shots, they take choker shots, and you're like, oh, too much. How many times will you take these shots? It's because you don't know why the DOP needs those shots for. And for that, if you ask that question, I'll tell you, you are not a filmmaker. You are an actor. If you go on set and the director says, stand, sit, oh, stand again, oh, stand again. Oh, director, why? Stand, sit, why? You don't know. You're an actor. You are not a filmmaker. So you need to go through tuition. There are a lot of film schools around. If you believe you have the skill, you believe you have the interest in acting, go through a school. There we have NAFTI, we have GH Media School, we have Winneba School of Education. They have acting, they have film, they are all those. You need to go through all those processes, and that prepares you to becoming a filmmaker and not just a sound man or a director or a cameraman. These are the lapses we have in the industry. Today, we have somebody who passes through a commercial, TV commercial, 1, 2, the next thing, they say, oh, a Ghanaian renowned film actor, a Ghanaian renowned filmmaker. Who made you a filmmaker? And those are the people that are coming through the industry, through the back door. And they have no clue on filmmaking. Filmmaking is not just picking the camera and you are going. There are a whole lot of things you need to know about the camera, the time to use the camera. I have a lot to share. Yeah?
So, I've been following you for some time now, and you've been working for international film and stuff. I want to know if you are doing the same for this country.
Yeah, by the grace of God, we've used our skill on most of the films here in Ghana. Let's say back in the days, those days when we're doing Dons of Sakawa, Chewa, Who Loves Me, Chelsea, all those films with Majid Michel, Jackie Appiah. I've been behind most of those films. And then I left for a while, went back to school to study. So I went to NAFTI to upgrade my skill like I told you. Now, coming back from NAFTI, now my style of work changed. My approach to projects changed. And that got me getting more international gigs. I think right from school, my first project I got right from school was an international production that was held here. It was a commercial. We shot a commercial for Smirnoff Ice, which I was employed as a scenic artist on that project. We had some of the crew from South Africa, from Kenya, some from Hollywood, and we did that production. And by the grace of God, I really served them well. And that got me on another project, another international project, which was also shot in Cape Coast, Castle, that's Gold Coast. It was a Danish production. And during that time too, as I was even working with Gold Coast, I got another link to work with Hollywood. And that was in 2014. And right from there, I started getting all the international gigs. And I think it was through the nurturing, it was through the guidance I got from the schools and how my style of work changed that I believe got me all those international gigs. Yeah, till now, I'm doing things outside Ghana. I've worked in Equatorial Guinea, Gambia, Kenya, South Africa, Nigeria, and in the United States of America too.
Okay, from your experience, do you think Ghana can reach the international level in terms of film quality, the pictures, and then the stories?
Okay, so now with the likes of some films that I'm seeing, some short films. Recently, one of our films won an award in Florida. That is Otukuno. Otukuno is a very nice film directed by a product from NAFTI, Cheba 4, and produced by Daniel Ewusi. And they are all Ghanaians. All the crew are Ghanaians. This film is winning awards across the world. It's a short film. So imagine if most of us, the films that are coming out are picking from that film. I mean, there have been a couple of films too, that have gotten that recognitions. And if we keep on like that, films like KTK, a couple of them, I need to write give you the list of films. But we are working hard, and I know we can get there. Sure.
Yeah, I know your passion for the art and then the movie industry. So, what is your contribution to help in reviving Ghana movie industry? What's your contribution?
Yeah. So, I could say, um, over over a decade and a half, single-handedly, I have been grooming and training the youth, um, who have the interest in entering into the creative arts, from film, theater, and then the visual art domain. And this is what I've been doing, and I believe it's that's a bigger contribution so far. I've been able to groom young artists. I taught senior high schools, I taught churches, I taught universities. I've been able to run workshops in some African countries as well. My focus is not only on Ghana, I'm a global artist, so I make sure I make things, everything I do goes across Africa. You understand? So I believe my stronghold, or um, my stronghold is giving back to the society, empowering the youth, and that's what I've been doing for a couple of years now, and I believe it's yield many fruits. The likes of Che Bafo, whose film won an award in Florida last weekend. Che Bafo is one of the boys I groomed. Bismarck the Joke is one of the boys I groomed. Funny Face passed through my hands. Andrew, who is now currently one of the best production designers we have in Ghana, passed through my end. Gifty, you know Gifty?
Yeah, I know Gifty.
I trained Gifty in costume and makeup. Gifty is taking over Ghana and Africa as we speak now. I have Albert. Albert won, 2 years ago, he won the best production designer in Ghana. And over and over, most of them, and those even I'm teaching, I'm training or grooming them in visual art, are winning all the art awards. A name like Nathaniel Cruz, or Nat Cruz. He's the best makeup artist we have in this country now. I mean, special effect makeup artist. Just 3 days ago, at the 40, just ended 40 under 40, he won the best visual effect makeup artist. And you see, so these are some of the contributions I have throughout my life. That's what I've been doing. I believe I can't do it all alone. I need people like yourself, you out there watching us. We need your support. At least we are touring to some villages. We need cars to go. We need we need resources to train those in the rural areas who are only seeing this on the screen and have no link to be part of it. If your little support can help us carry equipment to the rural areas and show them, hey, you can do this, you have this ability, that you can act, you can dance, you can do this. I mean, that's also your contribution. That's it.
That's right. So right now, you did something, Film Expo. That's
Yeah.
first of its kind.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about it? Film Expo.
Okay, so the Filmcraft Expo Global is an exhibition of filmmaking. Okay. So we mostly have film festivals where some films have been selected and screened, and then some get to win awards and all that. And I mostly sit and say, is that all we can do for film? There's more we can do. We can project filmmakers. We can project filmmaking as well. Because there are a lot of people who watch films and they don't know what goes on behind the scene. Who is the director? What's the duty of the director? And all that. So I came up with an exhibition of filmmaking, which is the Filmcraft Expo, whereby we have exhibitors who are all filmmakers, directors, camera, light, sound, costume designers. They bring their costumes they worked on over the years. They hang them, display the costumes. The populace or the audience go there to ask them, oh, so this costume, Who wore it? Okay, so I did this costume for Jackie Appiah in the movie. This, and she. The reason why I gave her this color is because she's this temperament. She has this temperament in this film, and this how she, So you can break down for people to know that if you are a costume designer, yours is not just to give people dresses to wear, but it's a whole lot of things. If you are working as a property man on film set, the reason why you place this prop here, the reason why you chose this color of prop, you need to let the people know so that they begin to value the area. And, a lot of people, when they tell their parents, I want to become a cameraman, I say, what cameraman? I want to become an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer. But being a cameraman, man, somebody is right in America right now, just 3 days ago. He's in Florida.
Wow.
He's a filmmaker, flying all over the world. So these are some of the things I believe we can also do to build up the industry. And some of us, we are working hard. Throughout our life, this is what we've been doing and we enjoy doing. We just need more support to do it more because we can't do it all alone. Yeah.
Good. So, Good Name Media is coming out with film festival. That's Good Name Ghana Film Festival, and I want your endorsement. I know you, and I know the places you've been. Now you are international man, ambassador.
By the grace of God.
Yeah. So I want you to endorse this festival for me. Good Name Ghana Film Festival.
Great. I'm so excited hearing this now because, like I said earlier, we need more film festivals in this country. And today we have Good Name Ghana Film Festival. This is huge. Man, let's put our hands together and make this festival huge. The upcoming filmmakers, student filmmakers, professionals. You can even make film with your phone. And I believe that alone you can even submit to this festival and win something big. You can get sponsors and financiers to finance your films. So jump on it. It's called Good Name Ghana Film Festival. Myself, Ambassador Prince Kojo Hilton, I endorse it. Thank you.
Among the Ghanaian actors and actresses, who is your favorite?
Wow. I'm a filmmaker. I don't have to disclose this. I love them all. They are all doing great. But one person who touches me when I see his face on the screen, when I see his works, I'm so moved, is Ajeti Annan. He's one actor that I respect so much. I value him so much, and I thank God for his life and what he's doing for mankind and what he's doing for Ghana and Africa across the world. He's my best man.
Okay. Thank you very much. Finally, echepa ansana me hu. Me rehwe me brepa. Me frost me was set here, me frost me US, me frost me Kenya. Into chalenda me nyawe dia. I will send cap. Me busa wi ask question nyina. Oh, wow. So what advice do you have for the upcoming actors and actresses and then movie makers? What advice do you have for them?
Okay. So one thing I always say is that the industry we find ourselves is called show business.
Okay.
The industry we find ourselves now, okay? Some of us, we call it show business. If there is no show, there is no business. What is the show? The show is being able to project what you do as an actor, as a painter, as a sculptor, as a creative person is the show. Now, even with the show, there's a way to show. You can show and get nothing.
Wow.
So learn how to show your show, and then a business will follow. A lot of us are following business, living the show. It says show business. If the show doesn't come, if the show is not right, there's no business. And then, so what are the show? Building yourself, building a great portfolio for yourself. Enhancing your craft is a show. It's part of the show. How to document what you do as an actor, as an artist, as a creative person is part of the show. How do people see you out there is part of the show. So when you put all these things together properly, the business will follow. So I always say constant practice, focus, and perseverance. These three things will take you far. If you are a creative person, you should be focused. Don't think you are doing sound today and so you are doing booming, you are booming. And so that's all you can do as a sound person on film set. No, you need to grow. Booming is just the beginning stage of you working on a film set as a sound personnel. You can grow from booming to become sound mixing. You can do sound mixing, sound design, sound scoring, and you need to go through all this process till become a Foley artist. A Foley artist is a sound creator for film. How many people knows this? How many people knows this? And how many people in the industry are even practicing Foley sound? So you need to get yourself exposed. Give yourself, invest in yourself. Invest in your craft. Nobody asked me to go to NATI. Nobody pushed me to go to school. I realized that, hey, I want to go beyond what is happening now. How do I get international recognition? Well, I did Dons of Sakawa those time.
Wow. That was a hit movie.
Yes, it was a hit movie. Somebody would have been okay. Oh, I'm fine. Now I'm doing big films. I'm working with Gupado Films. I'm working with Danfobi. I'm working with Venus Films. I'm fine. But I held on for years and went back to school. And now coming back, I came back very strong and grabbing all the international gigs. That's what I'm talking about. So you need to invest in yourself. That's what I can say.
Wow. I know you have learned a lot from Prince Kojo Hilton. No, Ambassador Prince Kojo Hilton. Yeah. So keep on watching Good Name TV as we bring you more stuff on movies.